And we are at the Pints and Quartz Tavern area here. And I came back here to explain what is going on. The essentials of it is the quest contents at this tavern we're going to be ignoring. For the simple reason that I did part of one of the quests, and honestly, the voice acting, just the general dialogue, was so bad that I couldn't bring myself to listen to it. Like, I know I can't expect world quality acting from mods, but even by that standard, it was really awful. So I don't think I could stand it, if any more, if it's this bad, so I'm just going to be skipping a lot of it. I'm just going to be skipping it all. I cannot put up with this crap. Next on our list, we'll be heading over to Ban Loren's land. There's supposedly something going on there. And that is where my knowledge of that starts and stops. Let's have a look at the unarmed man. King Kaelin's honor guard. We fought alongside him at Ostagar. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. And these guys are armed and backing him into a corner. Yeah, I think we have all the information we need. Son of a bitch. Yep. Honestly, not surprised. Not in the slightest.
A little frantic. Why? I tried to be merciful.
Alright. Let's kill you. Alistair goes down. Yeah, that figures. Thank you for getting back up, Alistair. Now, let's see what's up with this dude. Elric, you say. Elric Morgaine, I don't know how you say it. A member of Kaelin's honor guard and a close confidant of the king.
Thank you. I didn't expect the band's men to notice my escape so quickly. I tried to hide here in the woods, but there wasn't time. And now I'm a dead man.
What do you mean there wasn't time?
You were there in Ostagar. You know how things went. For me, it was either this, or die in some darkspawn's belly, or be hung as a deserter.
Yes, I recognized your face.
You were there with the Grey Wardens, one of Duncan's new recruits. I was to guard the king. He was my friend, understand? Maker. All that time in Ban Loren's prison. And I couldn't stop thinking about all they suffered that one dark night at Ostagar.
Well, we don't always get to choose our deaths, morbid as that may be.
No, perhaps not. But I've been given the chance to set things right. If it's the likes of you who sees me to my final hour, perhaps things happen for a reason. The king entrusted me with the key to the royal arms chest. If anything were to happen to him, he said, it was vital I deliver it to the wardens.
Why didn't he just give the key to Duncan then?
He didn't get the chance. Duncan was so busy with the new recruits and keeping Loghain at bay. Whatever his reasoning, it's me Caelan entrusted it to.
Is this chest important?
The royal arms chest. It's where Caelan kept his father's sword, the one he always said he'd slay the archdemon with.
More than that, there was a secret compartment where he kept documents concerning his dealings with Empress Selene and the Orlesians.
Well, I wonder. Depending on what's in there, do you think Loghain knew about those documents? But more to the point, do you still have the key?
The Maker has a sense of humor, doesn't he? I suppose it's for the best, however. Had I kept it, it would be in Ban Loren's hands by now.
But you said Caelan entrusted it to you.
I was afraid. I thought I would lose it on the battlefield, so I stashed it in the camp. Please, it's probably still there.
You don't think the Darkspawn found it?
I hope not. Would they know how to work the lock, even if they did?
The Darkspawn are more cunning than we give them credit for. But the king trusted that lock with his secrets. I'd guess that the contents of that chest are still intact.
The key's behind a loose stone at the base of a statue. I'll draw a map for you, so you'll know where to search.
You'll be taking me along, won't you? Call me sentimental, but I left behind some dark spawn that really deserve a sword through the middle.
The events at Ostagar still haunt my thoughts, Warden. If that is where we are headed, I would like to accompany you.
Okay,
It's vital
well
that the
that's
king's
3.
documents do not fall into the wrong hands.
And we do rather need
As for
an
my
archer,
sword,
so I guess
it's too
Liliana's
powerful to be
coming.
pawed at by those monsters. Same for the king's other arms and armor. And if you happen to find Caelan's body, see it off. He was our king. He shouldn't be left to rot amidst the Darkspawn's filth.
No promises, but I'll try. And yeah, that is where this DLC leads. It's taking us back to Ostagar. But that will be waiting, cause I still need to find Flemeth's Grimoire in the Circle Tower. For now, it's back to the party camp.
I think I owe you an explanation for what happened earlier.
When you collapsed, yes. You had me quite worried there.
You should know that something happened to me at the tower before you came along. You spoke to Petra, did you not? She told you I saved her from a demon. I did, but I did not survive that encounter.
This case of death is taking a while to kick in, then.
Let me explain fully. I engaged a very powerful demon to rescue Petra. It sapped me of all my energy and will and left me drained. It took everything I had to defeat it. And when I was done, I no longer had the strength to keep my heart beating. I remember my life ebbing away. Everything receded from me. Sound, light. I remember being enveloped in complete, impenetrable darkness. And then I sensed a presence enfolding me and cradling me, whispering quietly to me. The sensation is impossible to describe. I was being held back, firmly but gently, as a mother would a child, eager to slip from her grasp. I felt life and warmth flowing through my veins again. I began to be aware of small sounds and the discomfort of my hip pressing into the cold stone of the tower floor.
So, you weren't totally dead then?
The Fade contains spirits both benevolent and malicious. The benevolent spirits seldom make themselves known, because they want nothing from mortals, unlike the demons. It was one of these spirits that saved me. Without it, I would be dead. And it has not left me. It is with me, even now, bonded to me. You see, I am supposed to be dead. It is the spirit that is keeping me in this world. And this is not the way of things. Perhaps the spirit did not expect this, but it is weakening gradually. I am living on borrowed time.
Well, you know, I always liked that idea for, like, a book or a backstory for a Skyrim character where you came back from the dead, but the thing that's keeping you alive has a time limit to it. You don't know how long that is. It's a really cool concept, and I'm gonna have to make use of it someday. But honestly, I personally do not see the issue. Wynn hasn't turned into a slavering abomination, and she's not trying to eat our face, so I have zero problem with this. Although, I suppose we will simply have to make the best of the time that we do have. Not like we can do anything else, really.
Yes, that we will.
So, is that? We're going to want to start hopping around, talking to people in camp, but not just yet. Not just yet. We have the Brazilian outskirts that we need to go to for the Dalish. And our human in Denerim, since we are ignoring the tavern and the shittily voiced and written quests within. And I'll be off camera in my own time doing the thing where I got to find the grimoire in the Circle Tower. That there is Soldier's Peak with Levi Dryden. But actually, what I think I'm going to do next, there's some side stuff that especially fits Arianne's character that I happen to know we can do in Denerim, so I might just go there and explore a little bit. A lot of times I tend to avoid visiting Denerim before the story takes us there, but I think I might make an exception. Go there and